Previously in Braves franchise, we witnessed the Atlanta Braves take on the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 6. So hopefully in Game 7 against the Washington Nationals, they can go ahead and do what they got to do to go ahead and maintain this winning streak. Lance Berkman had 2 home runs in Game 6, so hopefully he can do the same thing against the Washington Nationals. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to my announcers, and hopefully you guys enjoy Game 7. Let's go.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, continuing action from the Grapefruit League between the Washington Nationals and the Braves. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to our spring training coverage of baseball on the show. Let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals. The 2012 NL Manager of the Year, Davey Johnson, will line up his guys like this. They'll match up against a former wide receiver turned reliever turned starter, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeff Samardzija. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Brave Franchise. I'm your host, Lyrical Persuasion, and today's matchup is going to be against the Washington Nationals. If you didn't see that in the beginning of the screen, or on the screen in the beginning of this video, we're playing against the Washington Nationals. We haven't played them yet, so this is going to be a pretty interesting game. As you can see, I'm actually playing this time. I'm actually moving the character around to get the things rolling. Like I said, this is still spring training. For those of you who are looking for the opening day or the actual season, this is spring training. Like I said before, opening day will not happen until April 1st, 2013. I have to say 2013 because people might think that I'm talking about next year, April. So I have to say April 1st, 2013, which is actually the Atlanta Braves opening day. So I want to try to keep this series as realistic as possible. Like I said, spring training is going on, so that means I'm going to still continue doing spring training. And let me go ahead and tell you guys this again. I think there's going to be only 4 or 5 more episodes coming to you guys within this week or next week, because like I said, April 1st is not spring training. April 1st is opening day, and that's when I want to go ahead and bring my Braves franchise to start. I want to start it, and every time the Braves have a game, I want to go ahead and upload a game of my franchise. So I want to go ahead and get that out to you guys really quick. As you can see, this amazing, beautiful double play. And you know, guys, how much I love double plays. Double plays is like the best thing about baseball, besides watching it, of course. But like I said, double plays is the best thing. That's what I love, a double play. And as you can see, I'm going to be putting in things where I make mistakes. I'm not going to do what everybody else does and put like their best moments, like nothing but home runs, or they're getting a double play or something like that. I'm going to put my mistakes in there. As you can see, you saw me strike out. I struck out a lot of times because there was times where, like, I think in the top of the second, the Nationals were beating us. And like I said, I was actually playing, so I was nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh. Hopefully since, you know, I made this first and I start actually, you know, playing with my team, that we actually lose. I don't want this to happen. So I was getting a little nervous, even though it was only the top of the second and we had about 7 more innings to go. I still was like, damn, if they're pulling away this soon, imagine what they can do in the 4th and the 5th inning. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I was a little nervous when that came and they started beating us 2-0 on the top of the second. But then we answered back with Gerald. I think he's the first one to hit the home run in this game. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. You may have seen another home run. But yeah, so he capitalized on that 2-0 win, or 2-0 runs with a solo home run. So in this game, yeah, that was the first home run. I just saw the bottom of the third, so that was the first home run. As you can see, the third baseman messes up, and we end up getting a single. And as you can see right here, I'm actually starting to use my pitchers to sacrifice bunt because some of them cannot hit, even though I try to, as they miss the tag and they end up throwing it to the second baseman, and he's going to cover it up for him, and he's going to tag me out. Well, not tag me out, but he's going to tag the bag. So like I said, I was doing a little bit of sacrifice bunting in order to advance the runner so we can get in the scoring position, because as you just saw on the screen, it's the top of the third or the bottom of the third, and they are beating us 2-1. So we need to go ahead and make something going, and at least that sacrifice bunt advanced the runner to third base. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty good play and a pretty good call on my part. As you can see, this beautiful strikeout in slow motion, or should I say show motion. I apologize if I sound a little nasally. I am starting to get sick again. I'm always sick because the weather is like changes. It'll be hot one day and then it'll be cold one day. But enough of that. As you can see, we're going to see a couple more strikeouts in here because my team, they were putting up strikeouts back to back to back, and it was amazing. I love strikeouts just as much as I love double plays. So really quick, let me go ahead and get into the stats before I start talking about something else really quick. Okay, so anyways, I'm not going to tell you the end of the score yet until we get closer to the end of the game, in which you guys are going to end up seeing it. But I would like to go ahead and say Gerald. Oh, wow. That's what I wanted to go ahead and talk about. Now, that wasn't our play, but that was an amazing play right there. I'm surprised that the glove did not slap this dude straight in the face because, that, like they said, it was a hard fastball, ripped straight up to right field, and this dude, first baseman, had stopped it. And it was right there at his face. And you see how the ball was hit so hard that it made him step back a little bit? It was powerful. And Gerald Laird, he was, like I said, the player of our game today because he showed up. He went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs, which is amazing. And in game 2, you remember in game 6, the one that you just recently watched against the Phillies, Lance Berkman did the same thing. He had 2 home runs in 1 game. So I guess they're going to alternate. You know, Lance Berkman going to go that game, and then we're going to have somebody else. Gerald Laird is going to go this game, and he's going to get us 2 home runs and become player of the game just like Lance Berkman was. So as you can see, my Braves team is not playing any games with anyone. We will stomp on every single team that likes to come up in here and think they can make us lose. Even though we're not, I don't think we're the home team in this game. I'm not too sure. I cannot remember, but either way, they're not going to come over here and think that they can get the best of us and think that they can beat us at our game. This is our game. We are currently on a 7-0 win streak. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a 7-0 win streak. Even though it's spring training, you're probably like, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, like I said before, if we could do this in spring training, imagine what we can do when the actual season actually starts on April 1st, 2013. I had to say that because, like I said, there's going to be that one person's like, do you mean next year or this year? One person's going to end up saying that, and probably in the comment section, or they're probably thinking it in their mind, when is April 1st, 2013? It's next month. You only got to wait 2 to 3 more weeks, sweetie. 2 to 3 more weeks, and you got it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into what I was saying really quick. Now, Gerald Laird, like I said, he was a player of the game. He had about 4 at-bats, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 1 double. Even though he's a big guy, he made a double. It was crazy. I think this is the play right here. As he bumps this ball off the wall. No, that's not him. He's too skinny. That's not him. That's not him. I apologize. That's not him. I forgot who that is. Barney. Barney, he ends up getting a double. I thought that was gone out of here. I was about to say, yes, another home run. But it barely hit the wall, as this ball is going to hit off my pitcher. And no one's going to cover first base. And he ends up becoming safe. So I guess they thought that maybe, you know, my knee would have been able to suck it in like a glove or something, and thought that I can catch it. But, yeah, not going to happen. So no one covered first base, and so they ended up getting a single. Now, my pitcher wouldn't have been fast enough because he just got injured. But even though it's a video game, he probably would have made it over to first. I do not know. But he got slapped a little bit with the ball. It was a hard ball straight up the middle. As you can see right here, I had to go and put this in slow motion a little bit. Look how realistic this game is. The ball goes back in the foul territory, slaps the shit out of the umpire, and he gets put down on the ground. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, this is how realistic this game really is, that the umpire is gonna sit here, get hit in the face with the ball, and get put down, and he's just like actually down, even though he's gonna get back up, you know, because it's a game. But still, I forgot, I didn't mean to say Lance Berkman. Gerald Laird, as you can see right here, we're doing the replays of what happened in the first inning, what happened in the second inning. I think this is happening in the 4th inning. So, like I said, there's a lot of home runs being hit this game, a lot of bats to the ball, and I'm really proud of my team. I'm really proud of myself to actually, you know, make some plays, because like I said, I never played defense before. I let the computer do it for the past 6 games, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this the whole entire season, because it's gonna get boring. Like, if the computer is doing everything for me, I'm gonna get bored. I'm not gonna want to play it. So I was like, I need to go ahead and do it myself. I need to make something happen. So that's why I decided to go ahead and, you know, put my person on there so I can actually play, you know, both infield and outfield, because like, not infield and outfield, both offense and defense. So that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did, and we ended up coming on top. Like I said, I was a little nervous because I thought I was going to end up losing, but we didn't end up losing. Oh, well, I'll go ahead and tell you. We didn't end up losing. We won 7-2. And it was a pretty awesome game, pretty amazing game. There was home run central again. Basically, in every game, you're going to probably see a home run. There's not a... Oh, this is Gerald Lero's second home run, you guys. You're seeing right now on the screen. I apologize. I'm just, like, looking at the screen right now and talking to you guys at the same time. And it's just like, oh, there it is right there. He gets his second home run of the game. And it's pretty amazing. Like I said, Lance Berkman did it in Game 6 against the Phillies. And Gerald Laird did it in Game 7 against the Nationals. Now, let me finish telling up the rest of the stats really quick, and then I got an important announcement for you guys. Now, I have about 7 RBIs as a team. We had 9 hits. We had 8 strikeouts, 2 doubles, which was Laird and Barney. 4 home runs, which was Laird with 2, Mayberry Jr. and Barney. Now, that's what we got right there. Amazing stats, amazing game overall. I'm really proud of this team. Excuse me. I'm really proud of this team, you know, and everything like that. They're a really good team, even though it's not the original Atlanta Braves. Like I said, this is the fantasy draft. So if you're like, wait, this is not the actual team, it's because it's the fantasy draft, and I didn't know I picked the wrong draft. But you know, I'm cool with it. Like, my teammates are really good, and this right here is a prime example of what happens to cocky SOBs. You end up missing the throw to first, and we end up getting a double on that ass. So here we go right here. We got a double because the pitcher got so cocky. He was like, all right, this is a routine put out. He gets the ball, steps up to the mound all slow, like he, you know, getting all cocky and shit. And then he's going to throw the ball to the first baseman, and he's going to go over his head. So hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 7. I know this was a long episode, a long video. I apologize. But hopefully you guys sat here long enough. If you actually did sit here long enough, I really do appreciate that a lot. And I appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. Like I said, giving me a chance. It really means a lot to me. Hopefully I continue to grow, you know, with my baseball videos. I'm going to continue putting my baseball videos out there for you guys. As long as you guys are enjoying it, and as long as you guys really want to see it, I will continue putting it out there. And like I wanted to say really quick, there's about 4 or 5 more spring training games coming to you guys soon. I apologize that I did not live stream yesterday. There was a bad tornado watch coming through. The winds were crazy. There was rain, thunder, lightning. I wasn't about to sit here and do all that kind of stuff while this is going on outside. The power went out for like a couple seconds, and I was like, oh, hell no, we're not doing it. So I didn't even get to watch my TV show last night, and I was a little pissed about that because all that was coming on there was like, meow, meow. Excuse me, attention, there's a thunderstorm warning in your area. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm trying to watch TV. What the fudge? And I couldn't even enjoy my TV show because of that. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this long video. Like I said, I apologize. I'll probably live stream later on today after I'm probably finished with doing my homework, after I'm finished with my work. So be on the lookout. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to tomahawk that like button. Don't forget to like me on Facebook so you know, hey, I'm doing a live stream. Like I said, my Twitch account is in the description below, so you can follow me on Twitch and you'll actually know when I will be going live. So like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. And like I said, enjoy the rest of your day, everyone, and thanks again for subscribing to my channel and giving me a chance. I really appreciate that. Enjoy this video.